What's up, YouTube? Rider Zero coming at you again with another review. This time around, we're going to take a look at the Skull Magnum, which is the weapon of choice for Kamen Rider Skull from the Kamen Rider Double movie. This is actually the first Kamen Rider weapon I got. I've had this for roughly about a month or so now. I got this in quite a big haul from Rider Proxy on HJU, Henshin Justice Unlimited, for those that don't know what that stands for. It's a forum for, the geeks like us that collect the toys and are into the Japanese culture. Highly recommend dealing with her if you're looking for things from Japan. I'll put a link to her profile in the detail section. There's a couple ways you can contact her. You can register and send a private message. You can contact her on Yahoo. I can't remember if she's got her email in the profile, but whatever. There's a couple different ways you can get a hold of her. For some reason you can't, leave me a message. I talk to her all the time. So, yeah, that's enough plugging Rider Proxy. But, again, highly recommended. Anyway, again, this is a Skull Magnum. I've had this for about a month now. I got this in the haul when I received my double driver, about 4 figure arts, and my rod booker from Kamen Rider Decade, which I may do reviews of those. I'll probably do my Decade gear all in one shot. I have the Deca driver, K-Touch, and rod booker. I may do reviews of the figure arts. I'm not 100% sure on those yet. There are tons of reviews of those, so there's reviews of everything that I've done so far too. I'm just pretty much doing it for fun, but I may do those if they get requested. I'll pretty much review anything that is requested. But again, like I said, I've had this for about a month. It's already been unboxed. Obviously, I've played with it quite a bit. So we'll go ahead and just jump right into it and take a look. This is the Trigger Magnum. No, this is not the Trigger Magnum. See, I already did it again. This is the Skull Magnum. The Trigger Magnum looks just like this, except for it's blue. I really like this weapon, even though it is kind of plain. I say that just because it's, as you can see there, it's mostly black, save for the few silver highlights, and then the red half of a W, I guess you could call it. It's not fully painted as a W because obviously it's not for double. If you've seen the Kamen Rider movie that features Skull, he uses a lost driver, which is something like this, just without this. It's just basically one side of the double driver. And obviously he uses his Gaia memory, the Skull memory, which is one of my favorite memories. I don't know why. Just because of the fact that it says Skull. And you're going to notice here that although this looks purple, it's very purple looking. Even through this crap camera, I can see that. The LED, for some reason, is showing up blue. And I haven't figured out why. It's probably something that's simple, and I'm just retarded and can't figure it out. But anyway, I assure you the LED on this is purple and not the blue color that you're probably going to be seeing. But let's get into it with the Gaia memory. It is deluxe, obviously, with the larger speaker versus the candy toys. 3 LR44 batteries power this baby, like always. It is a silver tip memory, so this would go in Philip's side of the double driver, which we'll get to that in a little bit. I'll do a Skull Joker henshin. That's about it for the memory. It's like I said, this is purple. It has the same translucent smoky gray color that the Joker memory has. It's basically identical to the Joker memory, save obviously for the sticker and the sounds. We'll go ahead and take a look at the weapon here. Take a little bit of a closer look. It has a really good sculpt to it. Fine details. The on-off switch is underneath at the back, right here. This little red switch. Hopefully it picks up okay. It fires in a single shot mode, whereas the trigger fires in a sort of like a burst fire mode. I'll go ahead and show you what that sounds like. It'll basically fire as many times as you press it. Pretty much looks the same on both sides. It has a spot here, I should say, where you can put the gadgets I don't really have any of the gadgets right now, so I can't really show you what that would look like. And then the only other action you get here is this lifting up to go into the maximum drive mode. The Gaia memory is inserted right here and there in the shadowy depths of the gun. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that and get some sounds going. It looks a little more purple further out, but it's still showing kind of blue. But I'll show you, I swear that's purple. Anyway, you get that kind of shrill screeching sound until you lift up the barrel there, at which point it switches to the speaker on the gun, which is right there, until you hit the trigger, and then you get the maximum drive shot. So that's about it. Once you've hit the maximum drive, you don't get any further lights. The memory at that point is basically no longer active. It's just coming from the weapon itself. Feels pretty nice in the hand, actually. As you can probably see, I've got some larger hands, but you know, I can fit it comfortably, just like this. However, it doesn't look good for review purposes. Anyway, what else can you say about it? That's the gist of it for the Magnum. And you get the single fire mode if you pop it back down. There's actually an eject button right here, and when you hit that, the memory pops up, and you get the power down sound like is common with all of the DX memories. Yeah, that's about it with this one. Can't really think of anything else, any other points that really need to be hit. The pistol itself actually runs on 2 AAA batteries, which are inserted on, I guess you would call it, the back side, the windowless side of the weapon. They go in the handle right here. It has a little push pin that slides off there. So yeah, that's about it for that. Let me go ahead and I'll grab the double driver here once again, and you'll get to see the purplish blue henshin of Skull Joker. So go ahead and put these in here. That is so blue. That's retarded. But anyway, you can tell there from the sounds that Skull kind of does the axle thing where it runs over the other sound, which is okay, I suppose, because it's not necessarily made for the double driver, because you know he doesn't use 2 memories to transform, and neither does Axel, which is why they didn't really care if it ran over the other memories. I'll show you what it would look like with just Skull. We'll pretend that this portion isn't here and that you're looking at a lost driver. So here's Skull. His henshin sounds pretty cool. Kind of sounds like somebody shredding on a guitar. But yeah, there you go. That's the Deluxe Skull Memory, Deluxe Skull Magnum. Skull. Set that there. So yeah, that's, like I said, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything, please feel free to leave those. Probably going to be working on a couple more reviews tomorrow. I may do some stuff that I already have that you know, that I just enjoy, that I recommend to people. I would definitely recommend this weapon just because I'm a fan of the gun design for double. So I'm going to end up picking up the Trigger Magnum at some point as well. Skull Magnum seems to be a little bit harder to find since it was just for the movie. They actually had a second release of it due to its popularity, from what I understand. That's basically at what time I picked this up. I actually got this directly from Rider Proxy. But yeah, you know, check it out. Hopefully you guys can learn something. Not really learn anything. Who cares what you learn? Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, please comment, subscribe, leave any thoughts, suggestions, whatever. You can message me. You can leave the comment directly on the video, whatever. I'll be working on some more stuff, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day.